I'm going to keep it real with you. The reason why your content strategy isn't working has nothing to do with the algorithm and everything to do with the quality of content that you're creating. Hi, my name is Ademusoyo, and I teach online business owners and content creators how to create content that attracts, nurtures, and converts their audience into paying customers. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why your content strategy needs some work and what you can do to fix it. By the end of this video, you'll have some tips to be able to reflect and audit your existing strategy, and you'll know what you need to do next. One thing that you're trying to do is you're trying to hop on trends. You're trying to copy other people's content ideas, or you're trying to focus on going viral instead of actually creating value for your content. Instead of focusing on vanity metrics such as likes or follows, really focus on metrics that will really help you see whether you're moving the needle within your brand or your business. Like, is this content getting enough engagement? Is this content getting enough shares? How many link clicks am I getting when I post this piece of content? Those are the kind of things that you want to make sure you're focusing on, as well as having a good understanding of your audience to see what they like, what they respond to, and what's really going to move the needle from being a follower to being an actual customer or a client. The second thing, and I probably should have said this first, is you're really not consistent with your content. It's one thing to post quality content, but it's another thing to consistently post quality content. When you're posting consistently, you're actually able to continue to be in the minds of your followers and really showcase your expertise and really start to build the authority within your field. Now, when it comes to being consistent, you have to really ask yourself, what can you actually maintain? And I know these social media platforms are telling you, like, you have to do this 3 times a day and things like that. But if you can't maintain it, then don't adopt that strategy into your own content strategy. When you focus on what you can maintain, you're ensuring that you're going to continue to keep the momentum and build that stamina so that if you want to take on more within your content strategy, you're able to do so. We've talked a little bit about consistency, and I want to know, how many times a week are you publishing content? Let me know in the comments below. So the third thing that you're actually missing in your content strategy is actually having solid content pillars. I actually talk about this in my most recent video about how to build your content strategy for personal brands in 2022. And in that, I basically say that you really need to establish the foundation of what your content is going to be about. And if you're constantly trying to talk about so many different things, your audience is going to get lost, and you're going to get lost, and no one is going to want to follow you. Another reason why I think people struggle with creating a solid content marketing strategy, which I don't think gets talked about enough, is that you're focusing on trying to have seasonal content and not enough evergreen content. When you're focusing on seasonal content, you're just trying to keep up with what's going on in the world, what's going on in your industry, like the latest trends, and that content is good, but you really need to revamp it with more evergreen content so that your content never goes stale and never becomes outdated, and you really have some tried and true concepts that people can always take away from your brand when you are creating content and showcasing new content. Another thing that you need to improve within your content strategy is not posting ideas just once. And I said this before in my previous video, your content isn't a one-hit wonder. And you need to remember that your audience may have not seen it the first time that you actually publish that post. So be okay to repackage, repurpose, and restate your content in a new, fun way, and just be surprised how many people see it when they didn't see it the first time. Lastly, the most important thing that you need is to track how your content is performing. If you want to sit here and say that, oh, my content isn't working, no one's listening, well, have you looked to see what people are liking and what people aren't liking when it comes to your content? Are you really looking to actually see the growth over time within your content? If you're not doing that work, then how can you truly really know how your content is performing? And I think it's one of the best things that you can do for yourself to really start to generate new ideas is when you're really starting to get a good pulse on your audience and you're able to know what it is that they're looking for, what it is that you can continue posting, and really start to find your groove and even your niche within the industry or in the online space. When it comes to having a solid content strategy, consistency as well as the ability to track and observe your performance is going to be really key in making sure that your content strategy is actually working, and for you to understand what things you need to do in order to fix it. In my content plan VIP day, I work with my clients specifically so that they have a solid content strategy that they can use on any platform of their choice, and they get a 90-day content plan so they can kickstart their consistency when it comes to creating new and fresh content. If that sounds interesting to you, click the link in my description box and let's start working together. Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments below, how often are you posting new content? I look forward to talking to you next week. Bye.